the finale of the charity stream for Planned Parenthood. Just as a reminder, Planned Parenthood is a non-profit organization that promotes reproductive health, including but not limited to clinical breast examinations, cervical cancer screenings, pregnancy testings, and testing and treatment for STDs. 100% of all donations during this stream go towards Planned Parenthood, and for every follower I get during the stream, I will donate $1 of my own money. I don't think I need to stipulate the maximum of 250 because I don't think I'm going to get anywhere near that. But point is, we're here at the finale, and we are going to be playing Wolfenstein:
Galgun.
The Old Blood.
Not Galgun.
No, not Galgun.
Not Galgun.
Tab. Why?
That would have been if you had streamed during.
Tab, if you wanted to stream, you could have volunteered.
I can't stream. I don't have the capability.
And
You can't stream over water unless you have power.
Jesus Christ.
Stream off my PS4. I don't know how good that'd be.
so,
You would be able to
Kalon,
use-
I can't believe you don't have the best theme on your PS4.
I do have Corn Love, actually. I do own Corn Love, but I like the rabbits a little bit better because I think it's too ridiculous.
So,
Corn
I wonder if that RushJet is the same RushJet who, like, made some cool NSFs a long time ago.
Who made the soundtrack to all of those PewDiePie games that I honestly love.
I forgot to...
You love the
Subtitles.
soundtrack, not the
Yes.
game, right? I never
I've
heard
never
those.
played the
but
games, but I love the soundtracks.
I have like some cool stuff.
Hold on, I'm skipping that cutscene and I'm gonna just quit to the main menu because I completely forgot to turn on subtitles. So,
Lame.
option.
I'm leaving right now.
Audio.
Also-
Subtitles all. There we go.
I didn't see if he answered whether or not that is the same guy.
Passed through blood spilled by warriors.
Oh wait, he's not here anymore.
Oh no.
Damn. Now we'll never know.
So yes, since we are approaching the last hour of the charity stream, be sure to donate, be sure to follow. We're up to $331. Yes.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
Wolfenstein.
You suddenly went up to 40.
Hmm?
Holy shit.
Are there any prizes to be given out at this
Whoa.
point?
40
Yeah.
people just suddenly showed the fuck up.
Oh my god.
Solid shoulders.
Yeah.
Holy
It's the
shit.
real thing that happened.
Maybe somebody should read the Planned Parenthood thing again.
Yeah, I'll do it. Hold on.
Okay, you do it.
Hold on, I have to find it. Alright, so we are streaming for Planned Parenthood, which is a non-profit organization that promotes reproductive health, including, but not limited to, clinical breast exams, cervical cancer screenings, pregnancy testing, and testing and treatment of STDs. 100% of all donations during this stream will go towards Planned Parenthood, and for every follower Callan gets during the stream, he will donate $1 of his own money up to a maximum of $250. So, with that said, now it's 14 people.
Oh no.
Fucking amazing.
Aw.
Ah, fucking charity! Fuck you!
Charity? Planned Parenthood, don't they do that abortion thing? Grr. They don't only
Whatever.
do abortions, which is very important that people know that.
You and me, Blazkowicz.
It's very
Um,
important that people know that they
do
do
this.
like cancer screenings and
Okay, look.
and like
You're German?
help you plan for parenthood.
No, shut the f
Hello, my name is Jello Biafra, and this is my stand. Will the fetus be aborted?
Papers cast are prepared for you are in the glove box. There.
The abortion thing is just something they do on the side.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
There's 23 viewers.
Remember,
Look, point is,
stay focused.
we're
quiet.
doing this for charity.
Follow me.
Please
right?
donate. Please follow.
Have
if
you
you're not
donated?
following already.
You haven't donated, then
You're
you
a fucking
are.
jerk.
Yeah,
No, don't do that.
you're an
But at
enemy
least
of
follow.
Wolfenstein.
Like I'm
I think
going
a bunch
to
of
right
people
now.
see that I'm playing Wolfenstein, the new or the old blood, and then they see the Planned Parenthood thing up in the corner, and they're like, "Oh no!"
Yeah, probably.
Donate again, Trapper SF.
Or follow if you haven't already. Honestly,
Yeah.
that
Nice
would
done,
be
Trapper.
just as useful.
Do you have the notifications on?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Clark. You
Yeah.
finally. Yep.
I was waiting specifically for you to come back because I realized that you said don't follow until the thing, and I was like, okay, I won't.
Isn't there a secret key you can get around here somewhere?
There might be. I don't know. I've never 100%ed this game. And I like this guy, Herr Joger, or Herr Jaeger. Jaeger. And
This
The key that you can unlock a gate and get a bed somewhere in this area.
oh, okay.
Oh, look at that dog. That is a nasty dog.
Is that a robot dog?
It's half robot, half zombie. Nazis are weird and fucked up.
I'm Frank Enfurter.
oh,
Man,
dog.
that Nazi's fucking swole.
Yeah, they love this. They think he's just joking around, too. Like they don't realize that his German is completely atrocious and that he's American because he's just so Aryan.
Yeah.
Looking. Aryan looking.
Yeah, he's
We'll
Aryan
show
looking.
them.
Fucking so good.
He's got that good double chin. He's got the blonde hair, the blue
Not
eyes.
double chin, cleft chin.
Okay, so Killer Yandere, the way the dogs work is that they were normal dogs, and then they died. So they used Jewish technology magic to bring them back to life and put them in armor, so they're zombie robot dogs.
Jewish.
Jewish technology magic.
Yeah, Jewish technomancy.
Any sufficiently advanced Jew technology is inseparable from Jew magic.
But why
Which
would
is
the
a-
Nazis?
This area, this fucking tram thing is
Yeah, so
almost
down.
ripped wholesale from Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
Yeah,
So I'm
it
pretty
turns out that
sure-
Amazing.
the first half of this DLC is just straight up Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
DLC,
So this
you
is
mean,
Return
Gabe?
to Castle Wolfenstein.
Okay, so the gate to get the bed was down those stairs you just went away from, I think.
Oh, well.
Oh, sorry, going up the tram. Oh.
This is no longer 100% run.
Did I ever tell you about that black
It never
Well-
was.
was sick with Blackwater fever at the time. Possibly the worst day of
Yeah,
my
Frank
life.
Weenie meets Third Reich. Yep.
Not even a heavy diet of whiskey could improve my condition, if you can imagine. Anyway,
But yeah,
this
these
castle
buildings
is
are
a cult.
identical pretty much.
It's her
Well,
cult.
they look fancier
Yeah,
techno-wise, but they're
This-
identical.
Like I said, this DLC, the first part of this DLC is basically just Wolfenstein 3D, but
It should give us the location of Death's Head's compound.
You mean Return to Castle?
Actual
Well,
3D.
oh, thanks for thanks for the donation, Trapper SF.
Wolfenstein 3D on the Super Nintendo, not the computer one, because you don't escape from a prison cell.
It's for everyone. Jesus.
Big shout out to
Give it
Trapper
a second. We're
SF.
playing the prologue, okay?
Right. Off you go. I'll
It's
listen
full
to
of
the alarm.
Nazis.
You head for help
It
with
is full of
research
Nazis.
center.
Luckily, we're dressed like a
Stay in touch
Nazi,
via radio.
pretending to be a
Oh,
Nazi,
gross.
so that way we can infiltrate the Nazis.
Just like Indiana Jones
So
did.
is this Wolfenstein
Well-
the Old Blood or
Welcome to
It's the old
Kalon's
blood, yeah.
DLC for a
of
game?
Secret
It's the-
Hitler.
It's the Old Blood, but the Old Blood was advertised as a standalone DLC for the New Order, but it ended up being like 8 hours long, at least when I played it.
Okay.
So it's basically a full game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just bad at video games, but it lasted me 8 hours when I first played it. Unfortunately, I don't have New Game Plus because I didn't download my save game before starting. Unfortunately.
Oh.
Yep.
I mean, you could still do that if you want.
Nah, it's fine.
Inside the elevator.
Roger that. Scout spotted.
Don't you
This
want
game
all
has the
the skill points
cool
you
posters.
and Nazi punching?
This is a punch-only run.
Maybe not punch only, but I will stab this guy.
Is this the one where you find like a magic talisman or some shit?
Yes.
Rapper, how else are you going to get chairs upstairs?
Oh God.
Magic chalice?
Were you already in a place that you weren't authorized to be?
Yeah.
Wait, so
a
you didn't pick
shotgun.
up the rifle?
This is a stab-only run.
You're not picking up that Viking helmet?
Oh, it's not a Viking helmet. Hold on, I'll show you what it is. That helmet is actually a helmet from Skyrim.
No.
Yes, it is.
No,
it totally is.
it's the fucking the helmet that the lady wears.
Does it have
for the
horns?
Cycle.
No, it's.
Does it have
it's-
horns?
Oh, that
It's
is
a
that is
Skyrim
the exact.
I'll be
Skyrim.
very upset if it has. Oh, it has horns.
No, but that's from Skyrim, so it's okay to have horns because the Nords in that game were based off of bad Nords.
The
that
wrong
yeah,
Vikings.
the wrong
Don't believe him,
Vikings.
Joe. This is cultural appropriation.
Oh, I feel so offended.
There's fucking
Cultural
Nazis.
My culture is being
That's-
appropriated.
That's Nazis for you, man. They'll steal anything.
Well, they stole the swastika.
Good, I got the first health upgrade.
Yeah, and they
'Cause,
ruined it forever.
They stole Hitler's brain.
Oh my God.
I got the second health upgrade.
Wow, they kind of throw them at you.
Well,
Oh,
they're
this is-
perks, so you just have to overcharge your health to a certain point to get the first two. So I did that
Oh.
immediately. And also, you can overcharge your armor in this one if you do something. Oh, you have to collect helmets.
Gotta collect
Does
some.
it slowly tick down?
Yeah, it slowly ticks down when you're overcharged because that's how the overcharge in the last game worked.
Man, I sure love being the medic in Team Fortress 2.
You're fully charged.
My God.
Pathfinder calling Landseer. Come in, Landseer. Over.
Kaelin's getting high on perks.
Oh no.
But he's
Caleb,
not.
please.
He's not actually a Nazi, is he?
Who?
Elon or
Medic.
It's debatable, I
It-
think.
Roger.
It's kept,
comedically ambiguous.
yeah,
I
it's
don't
kept
think-
ambiguous in the
I
same way, like, anime lesbians are kept ambiguous.
I don't think he. I don't think he agrees with Hitler's politics.
I don't think he really cares whether they're right or wrong. He just wants to experiment on bodies a whole
Damn
lot.
it, I didn't kill enough enemies to get the third and final health upgrade.
Runs over. Restart.
Yeah, this is exactly the one where he does that, Scruffy. We already encountered that scene.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say you missed it.
Yep.
You're a Frankfurter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Hot dog.
Hot dog!
I'm a Berliner. I'm a jelly donut.
Ich
No,
bin eine Berliner.
What is the correct way to say that?
Ich bin eine Berliner.
I know, Berliner. Okay.
Ein Berliner.
I could go for a jelly donut. But I could go for some actual food. I might.
I don't
I prefer
like jelly
Boston.
donuts.
You know, like, Joe, have you ever
No.
had a, and I'm gonna screw it up, but
I've had a jelly donut. It
No,
wasn't
but
all
a
that great.
pack easy. It's like a Polish type of jelly donut.
I
Except
have not.
you can get one that has like actual chunks of apple in it, and so what ends up happening is it's
Ooh.
like a donut sandwich because they can't shove it in as filling. So it's just like two pieces of donut bread, either powdered sugar or like glazed, and then just apple chunks. It's so good.
That
I'm not a
sounds
fan
really
of jam
good.
donuts.
But yeah, we don't really have Polish delicatessens here yet. I'm hoping that because we have so many Poles here, eventually we will get some Pole who just thinks making a delicatessen exclusive that makes Polish pastries.
A Polish bakery.
After we
I have
Brexit, they're all
delicatessen.
going
Health
to
upgrades
Iceland.
too. Hold on. Oh, increases health regeneration. Oh, okay.
So,
All right.
you like pierogi, Joseph?
I've yet to try one.
You've never had pierogi.
I've never had pierogi. I've never had a single pierogi.
Pierogi's really good. I like it with sauerkraut and.
I do like me a sauerkraut.
Not sure where I'm supposed to go.
I went to a Polish restaurant
Oh,
and had Polish sauerkraut once, and it wasn't really that sour.
No, it's
Oh, I found a
sauerkraut.
double-barreled shotgun just like in the wall.
It's
That's cool.
It's
it,
pickled.
it's more
really.
sweet than sour,
Yeah.
I think.
Have you had kielbasa and sauerkraut? That's good.
But yeah, I maybe should mention a delicatessen is explicitly for making sweets, while there are a different sort of bakeries where they make just like breads.
When I went to
And I remember-
Silverstone
Where the
last
fuck
year,
do
we
I
had
go?
a
I've never been to a
sauerkraut.
Jewish delicatessen.
sauerkraut chili
they make
dog.
sandwiches there, as well as other things.
I'll try
Yeah, but
that
the main
sauerkraut.
focus
Oh.
isn't on breads in a delicatessen.
Oh man, I'm really hungry now. I haven't eaten yet.
Julia, you know what you should
Nobody
have?
to blame but yourself. You brought up food.
Julia.
Well, I just woke up. What?
Get yourself a sauerkraut chili dog.
Chili dog.
I
I've
would
had a-
love sauerkraut on a chili dog.
I've
It's
had.
lovely.
Yeah, no, I've had that. It's good.
I don't remember where the fuck to go. I'm lost already. Like this.
Um,
This small room
I'm
has no exit.
I'm stuck in a room.
This is the
So-
most devious Nazi trap.
Maybe there's some
Probably it's weird.
interact with
This
the
is the-
radio again.
I
No,
like the kind of
that's-
sauerkraut that you get from the supermarket more.
I want a Reuben stand.
This is the real
Right
Hitler's
now.
evil
I can't-
test.
I can't interact with the radio again.
It got shut up. That's why. It doesn't work anymore.
I hate
Commentators, if you know where
individualism.
Kalon should go, please tell him in a donation comment.
Christ. Nemtab is
Pushing it. He's
Putting in
killing
work.
it.
You need to go up a ladder and out a door.
Oh, there it is. They could have made that a little more clear, but okay. Oh, alien skulls.
what? Is this the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull? Indy, is that you? Indy, that movie was real bad.
Are those cone heads?
Yeah.
Maybe they really were from France.
Yeah, in this game, all the armor is just like covering myself in helmets.
Glue more helmets on, BJ.
Helmets. The hubcaps.
I
of
don't
the
think
humans.
it's just putting helmets all over his body. I like to imagine that he's just stacking helmets on top of each other in like some sort of weird stack of hats situation.
like that
He's-
Dr. Seuss story of the
Yeah,
guy. who
yeah.
was
Say
the-
helmet
Bartholomew.
elemental.
What the fuck? When did we get to Warhammer?
No, never.
So
No Warhammer.
you were saying that this couldn't be a remake of Wolfenstein 3D because you didn't escape from a prison cell? Well, guess what? Now that we're done the prologue, guess where we're being thrown in?
No, I was saying it was, it was a remake of
Kalon?
Super Nintendo 1.
Do
not
you
the-
realize? Have you ever played Return to Castle Wolfenstein?
No.
Because you should. Because you're talking shit. I think you should get hit.
Was Return to Castle Wolfenstein the really good one that people
Yeah,
like?
that's the really good one, which starts with you escaping from a prison cell, and then stabbing a dude, and then taking trams down to a village.
Yeah, that's this game. That's this DLC
Yeah.
part 1. Rudy Yeager and the Den of Wolves.
Wolfenstein 3D is the one where you just start in a room and then you shoot a guy with a bullet.
That's supposed to be.
And then
That's supposed to be a prison cell, like in Wolfenstein.
But
in the
like
original
you go through a very level area, which is like square rooms connected by very square hallways, which lead to more square rooms.
Because it's an old.
Yeah. But like, the first Wolfenstein 3D is not a very evocative game.
God damn it, BJ.
But it was
aged
3D
terribly.
is the thing.
It wasn't 2D.
Yeah, because it was a licensed remake of a top-down game.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the
Wolfenstein.
way you climb things in this game is, well, you get a melee weapon, and the melee weapon isn't a knife. It's a pipe.
Nice.
Do you get it by trying to climb up this and then you fall off?
Yep.
Because
That's exactly
whoops!
what.
Oh shit!
I love that pipe that's shaded very differently from every other pipe around it.
It's why we got some fucking Scooby Doo effects going on in this
Funny.
game.
Oh, you're dual wielding pipes.
Yeah.
Of course.
You're
Nice.
climbing up like you're fucking Wolverine with these pipes.
That's how strong on Nazis are. Nazis could never hope to be this strong.
Well, yeah, they're kind of wimpy.
Look at them with
The
their
power
fucking...
of the
I mean, one punch and they go down crying.
Look at this fucking steampunk test shit.
Hit him right in his iron butt.
Oh, keep looking at his ass some more. Look, have a good look into his Nazi buttocks.
No, I thought there was a way to kill these guys.
He's connected to
I know he's connected
device.
to a thing, but I don't
I
remember
think you're
how
supposed to murder the device.
It's like a diving suit, but with electricity instead of air.
What if you stabbed him in the head?
Oh
Would
wait,
that
no,
kill
I
him?
found it. I found it. Okay. Oop.
You gotta You put a fucking coffee can under his feet where he can't see it and he falls over.
This is how you kill them. You have to
You
disconnect their
shut 'em
thing. You have to disconnect. You have to drain their power, and then you run up and you disconnect them because these early versions of the Supermen had to run on electricity.
Yeah, and he's got like a tram electric thing.
Well,
So
they had to
weird.
run on non-portable electricity.
Effect army.
It's me. I'm the super tram.
No, you're
Oh,
not.
damn it!
There we go.
When I was young, I thought the life was so wonderful. Miracle.
It's called
It
me
was
the
beautiful.
Tran.
Wait, you're really gonna leave behind that fucking
You
minigun?
can't. You have to.
That's bullshit. Oh no, I opened a door. I guess I can't. And I already picked that up. I can't.
You know how heavy doors are?
Yeah,
they're
but
like-
you open the door and then you go back and pick it up again.
No, there's no going back.
So is there a guy in there?
Yeah, there's a guy in there.
And he's just
you'll
like-
see that I just exploded one into meat chunks. So
Okay. Was it impossible to time that better so you could stealth them all and get the achievement? Which you
yes.
you
probably-
can only, well, there's only one generator per monster, and it was just easier to grab this other monster's gun and shoot him in his glowing weak point than it was to stealth around and turn off the other generator.
Man is the true monster.
Yep.
This is not a 100% stealth run. This is a 100% Nazi death run.
Yeah. Including but not limited to Nazi dogs.
Well, does disconnecting their electricity and leaving them on the floor kill them? Because they're just
No, they'll eventually power back up, and it sucks. You don't.
You
want
should
that.
go
Even
back
when
and
you
kill them then.
unplug them? How do they get reconnected when there's nobody there? And they're in this 500-pound suit, fucking metal
Oh,
coffin.
the generator eventually charges back up. Is the thing.
Yeah, but
Once
you
you've
pulled
disconnected
out the wire from the
when
guy.
when you pull out the wire, they're dead. That's okay. I was confused as to what you were asking, but yeah.
Okay.
When you pull out the wire, they're dead.
I like how this
if you
game
leave
figured
the-
out a way to I guess it's weird to say it this way, but dehumanized dogs.
Yeah, they look less dog-ish.
Cause like Dobermans.
Dobermans are hecka cute.
Yeah, they don't deserve to be hanging out with these fucking Nazis.
No one does.
Look,
Honestly.
dogs are
Nazis
only
don't
as good
deserve
as
to
their
have
owners and their keepers.
Thing about dogs is sometimes you get nice dogs, and sometimes the dogs just really hate the Jews.
No, and most of the time it's about how well or not well they're trained.
Some dogs just really train themselves to hate.
Cultural Marxism.
Yeah,
Cultural Marxism? Is that what you said?
Marxism. Yep, there we go.
Cultural Marxism, yes.
Cultural Marxism. Perfect.
uh,
I'm not a Bolshevik. I'm a Barkshevik.
Ilya,
Which- yeah.
man, run this into the ground.
Nope.
Already.
It's weird.
Oh,
that
this
you
is a
can-
real PC game. You can lean around walls.
Yeah.
I remember when that was a big thing. People missed out of PC gaming.
Yeah,
You
we
can
need
lean
around walls.
in the other game too.
Yeah.
Well,
But,
was
like,
there a time
people-
that it was only in console games and not PC
No.
games? Or
No,
because
no. So, PC gamers got really upset when mainline big budget first person shooters got console releases, which then would get balanced around being on console. One of the methods of which was removing leaning.
Oh, so that's why there's talk about balanced for lean.
Yeah.
Joe, aren't
So-
PC gamers always mad about something?
Yeah,
There's always
especially
something
when their
about.
magical pixie game is being dumbed down for the casuals on the consoles.
Fucking casuals.
What magical pixie games?
Littermitten Grove, obviously.
Oh.
No, I mean like they want to feel like they're special for wasting a whole lot of money on computers.
It's not a waste, though.
If you're a PC gamer, I hate you.
Well,
I'm
It's-
sorry.
That's
Nantab,
right, me
can
too.
we ever be friends?
We were never friends.
What? Nantab, you said it yourself. We're the best of friends.
People, let me tell you about my best friend.
I have no friends, just enemies I haven't made yet.
Oh.
You really are Batman in reverse.
But I'm Namtab.
Oh, you found some of the
Nazi
secret
gold.
Nazi gold. That the Nazi stole.
Yep.
And they didn't.
I mean, really,
invest
that's
it.
the big thing about Nazi gold is that it never belongs to them.
oh, he's on a closed circuit thing. Nice.
Yeah, they're
Except
on
for
closed
the
circuits.
except for the
They had
fake
to,
gold that they made.
They had to stay in there
They had-
on their little tram thing, otherwise they can't move.
It's a really
Nazis-
good way to outline their
Patrol route.
path. Yeah.
They're all in like bumper car tracks.
Luckily, they
Yeah,
had the
bumper
attention
cars, they
span-
get a little mesh.
Luckily, they had the memory and attention span of a goldfish. So,
Mhm.
Well, I mean, you don't know what it's like to look out from one of those things. Maybe they can't
If you
see
could,
shit.
if you could only understand their pain, you'd understand why they chose this life.
they didn't.
No. No.
Turns out Nazis are fucked up and don't necessarily need volunteers for this sort of thing.
So I don't have the audio on, so I'm just imagining that there's music from the Super Nintendo Wolfenstein 3D.
It's actually the theme from the first Doom level.
Oh, E1M1. Oh, there was a
Oh,
gun right
man.
here I could have used the entire time. Oh, well.
Yeah, it showed you that there was a gun in the crate.
Well, I wasn't paying attention. What do you want me to do about it?
When do you get an actual for real gun and not a big giant gun that you have to throw
pipe.
It
away
actually
after?
takes a little bit in this game, to be honest.
What do you need a gun for when you got a pipe?
Pipes, plural.
Well, you've got
Oh,
one pipe
yeah.
that you can detach, that you turn into pipes. Plural.
Like, you can wield it like a club, or you can dual wield like a boss.
You gotta power down the door so that you can open it.
Yeah, it's magnetically locked, just like a lot of modern doors.
Wow, makes you think.
Yeah, that's a real thing. We still do.
The whole maglock.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of, I think pretty much every single electronic lock is, yeah.
I feel like there was some game where the locks were backwards so that if they didn't have power, they couldn't be opened.
What?
That's a real thing too. It really depends on how you design it.
It might have been from some shitty survival horror type of thing or something.
This wasn't here before. Oh well, I'm just a giant monster with no brain, powered by electricity. I don't pay attention to this sort of shit.
Wait, it doesn't
Whose
have a brain?
footprints are these?
I didn't know we were playing Siren.
Can't believe you're just a giant monster.
I mean, in their eyes, he is.
Sorry, doggo.
Can't
I'm
believe
not sorry about that,
Wolfenstein's the
doggo.
real
He's a zombie
monster.
Nazi doggo.
It
Yeah,
wasn't his choice. He didn't choose the Nazi.
Oh,
the
he
Nazi
did.
life
chose him.
chose him.
Book chose the Nazi life.
The thing is, like, even like if it wasn't for them, he would already just still be a dead dog.
Yeah. The dog knew what it was getting into.
He's a good boy, Brent.
No, I mean
Nah,
you're just
he's-
like,
Okay, Julia, I want you to come to think of this wild concept. Not all dogs are good boys.
Ah!
no. The
my
thing is, the
God.
actual
Is
living
that like
dog-
how not all Americans are fat?
Yes, it's exactly like that.
the thing is, the dog was alive and then it died and went to heaven because all dogs go to heaven.
No,
They
we
don't.
discussed
Soul
this
went-
yesterday. Not all dogs go to heaven. Even in the movie, all dogs go to heaven. Not all dogs go to heaven. There was one dog who went to hell.
Yeah, because he was such a bad boy.
This dog's are bad boys.
He was not a good boy at all in any way, irredeemably.
The animal that goes to
Hey,
heaven
Malik.
is, in fact, a cat. Because cats are better.
Yeah, thank you.
I can't believe the lies being told here.
No,
Yeah.
this is a pro cat stream. Thank you very
Nope.
much.
But my point was,
Julia,
that
you
there's
don't
some-
get a say in this because you're allergic.
Yeah, they're fucking monsters.
You're allergic to what?
I like cats.
Cats.
Friffin,
I'm
Julia-
allergic to cats, and I don't give a fuck. I love cats.
Thank you. Yes. You get a say
Like
because you
most
love
animals.
cats. Julia does not get a say because she's allergic and therefore hates
I'm
cats.
Wow.
allergic, and I still love them anyway.
Censorship.
Not all cat allergic people are hateful
Censorship.
towards cats.
Yeah,
Censorship.
it is censorship.
No, it's
But it's
just
a good kind, because hating on cats
is an
hate
excuse.
welcome to the
Censorship
stream for
from the chat.
the RSPCA.
I mean, you can't say that they're monsters just because, like, you have a reaction.
Oh no, cats.
They
are
don't
monsters.
mean it. They
Cats are
murderous
monsters.
monsters.
Malik agrees with me. So there.
just don't hang around those fucking long hairs from Fancy Feast commercials. Fuck those ones. I like
all
watching
cats.
them on TV, but I'll never go near one. My
Okay.
face will swell shut if I go near one
Or
of those.
Nazi gold.
We're not the stealth. So
Now
how's
you
the
want to hang
stream
out with
going,
hang out
folks?
with short hairs.
The stream is going good, Malik.
Stream's going pretty good, Malik.
I think we got more.
We're up
money
to like
for Planned Parenthood.
$350 when you include my my donation.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Malik. I didn't know you were a fellow around here.
Yeah. We gave Malik
Yeah, I guess.
the ability to come and talk because he was great and hilarious. And we were like, why isn't he in the Discord? And then we gave him the ability to be in the Discord, and it was the best decision we've ever made.
Yep.
Julia immediately regretted.
Hilarious is a bit strong.
Well, Nimtab, we know you don't have a sense of humor.
Never has a sense of humor, or a sense of style, or a sense of when to stop.
Or a sense of
You're a
grace.
man who likes
They
it.
trained that out of you in your training to
Specifically
become a merc, right?
Yeah. All I have is a sense of
Perfect.
Entitlement?
decency.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, decency. Okay.
Now what do? You climb that wall?
Yeah, you climbed the wall. I tried going back to show that that the big guy,
The gates
the
were locked?
the big buff guy
Yeah,
from the beginning who was laughing at Hot Dog. He threw a guy in here to feed to his dogs.
Same.
Oh, old Jaeger monster.
Yeah.
Seeker monster, that's really good.
So if you're ever being charged by a dog, in the real world now, something to keep in mind. Dogs have a very wide turning radius. Sidestep and downward chop.
Ooh, that's...
Ooh, I know a thing about dogs. If a dog's biting you, some dogs like can't open their mouth once they bite, so you got to shove your finger up its ass.
Hold on, wait, what?
What? I think...
In order to get a dog to react to let go of you, because like 3 or 4 different breeds, pit bulls, greyhounds, and something else, have jaws that lock.
Oh my
So
god.
when they bite, you cannot force their mouth back open.
Oh god. Oh god.
So you
I'll
just
give it a good-
shove your finger up their butt. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, you know, this is also the country where they have rules against that in soccer, which they call football. You know,
Yeah, because
they-
it's called football. We invented it.
Mm-hmm. And then you started calling it soccer when we started calling it football, so we changed it to a different thing and called it soccer. And then we created another sport called football, and that became American football, and then England started calling it soccer. Their soccer football again.
Wow.
Yeah, but
Hey
you
Malik,
got
can I ask you a favor?
our language,
Yes.
our rules.
Would you mind upping the volume on your microphone?
Kind of like him being sort of very low key though, with these facts.
He's already low key when you can hear him at full volume.
He was basically just complaining that the inventors of the English language
Did it
are
wrong?
very arbitrary.
Couldn't really keep their concept of football straight. Yeah.
What you
What
got to remember
monsters.
is, we will happily make any linguistic decision it takes to really fuck over the Americans.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Oh,
spelling collar correctly.
Cholera. Say cholera.
But cholera has
Color.
an H in it.
Holla,
Oh, color with a U.
holla.
Yeah, that's the correct way to spell it. But then some
no.
Americans decided, no, we're gonna be different.
Yeah.
Actually, you can blame the French for that one.
The French are also the reason why you guys drive on the wrong side of the road.
Actually,
mean the
we
right
drive on
side
the
of the
right
road?
side of the road because I'm pretty sure we invented driving. Huh?
Yeah, we,
No,
Well,
no.
No.
I
Well,
can
you invent-
answer this one too.
You
Like,
invented
for
the
real.
automobile, but it was Napoleon mainly. Napoleon for Europe and bloody mindedness for your lot.
Rome. Blame the Italians for that one.
Oh shit.
Because Rome brought their carts in on the right side of a path. Other countries designed their in and out of gates that right was inward bound and left was outward bound.
I'll have you know that the automobile was invented in Germany.
But it was made great in America. Hashtag. Yeah.
Automobile's great again.
Make automobiles
Actually,
pollution hogs.
the first modern automobile, which included acceleration and brake pedals and also a steering wheel, was invented in the UK.
You mean the giant horseless buggies?
Before that they could
I think
only
it was
brake.
a Lotus.
Giant horseless buggies were a four-person, at least a four-person ordeal to drive one of those. You had to have...
No, that was later.
We're not talking about the giant steam and engine-powered things
No,
that could only move at like
internal
5
combustion
miles an hour.
engine. Internal combustion engine, one person controlling with a steering wheel, an acceleration pedal, and a brake pedal.
Argue with Joe about cars. He fucking loves cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Does he
He's
like
what we like to call
cars?
Joe
an autophile.
knows so much about cars.
Seen him
I
kissing
know some
cars.
things about cars that I wish I didn't.
Well, Joe really knows that you should never fuck the tailpipe pot. A joke just for me.
This is something I learned from you, Julia.
Yeah, from the
So-
F plus. The F plus
Well,
taught me that you
Sadly, I've been on the internet long enough to know where that one come from.
don't
Develop?
tailpipe. My,
The
my
Also
favorite,
knows.
my favorite cockfucker story is the guy who, on a cold winter day, decided to fuck his car, and then an old couple came out and he's like, "Oh yeah, no, I slipped and fell, and then my dick was magnetically attracted to the tailpipe."
What?
Yeah.
Dick was
So-
magnetically attracted to the tailpipe.
Pretty much, that's what it amounts to.
See, that's
He's
just
fucking his car.
I know.
And then-
that's just your fascination with weird sexual fetishes.
It's so amazing because like this old couple comes out, they're like, "Are you okay? We saw you like on the ground in the snow and you haven't moved for a while." I was like, "Yeah, no, I slipped and now my dick, which was out for some reason, went into the tailpipe."
See,
Don't know how that
If
happened.
It
He's gonna
sounds like
lie.
a scene from There's Something About Mary.
he
You ever
could have
heard of
saved
sexual
this if he'd been
magnetism?
smarter. He could have saved this if he was smarter. He could have said, "I'm embarrassed to admit, but I was peeing behind my car after turning it on and slipped."
Well, listen.
and-
when
Oh,
you
I
get
bet he turned the
caught-
car on.
When you get caught
Yeah.
having sex with a car, I'm pretty sure you're not thinking straight.
No.
If
Also,
you're having
Malik,
sex
the
with
way
a car,
the way
I
you
don't think you're thinking straight in the first place.
Malik, the way you accentuated the word "slipped" reminds me of Ali G, the movie.
I have an accent.
Yeah, just
Tell me.
oh man.
What does
Are you really
It
gonna kill this
slipped.
poor prisoner?
Probably not.
To kill this poor prisoner.
No,
Don't
you can't
kill
kill
this
the
one.
prisoner. You can't kill the prisoners. In fact, this guy is pretty much gone. He thinks I'm his son.
Sorry, old man.
Kiss him.
Mistake me for someone else.
He's giving you a good kiss.
Okay. My sweet little boy.
Lean in,
My beautiful kiss boy.
lean in, and give a bit of a snog.
Tell you not answer.
So
With
the
this
implications there might be that the Nazi guards are molesting him.
Oh,
Because he said, "My sweet little boy, I thought you'd returned again." Meaning
No, I
someone
think-
else
I-
has posed as his son.
Oh.
And
No,
he
I-
was getting very, very romantic there.
Wait, so
He's just-
he was in jail for
No, he was
having
in
the
jail
wrong
for
orientation?
jail, but I think that he is being abused just as badly as everybody else.
Oh,
yeah.
dark.
So going back to cars,
Yeah,
I think
Yeah,
no,
going back to
because like Wolfenstein doesn't fuck around when they show off how horrible Nazis are. Remember the concentration camp level from the previous game?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Joe car bites you, you should shove your finger up its tailpipe.
Oh shit!
Jesus, yeah, son.
Fucking
Yeah.
stab duel.
Yup.
You monster, I'm eating a cookie.
So shouldn't you be spurting blood out of your neck?
No, he had a bunch of armor on.
You're an American, you don't have blood in your neck.
He's part of the Blaskowitz clan. So they regenerate health weirdly.
Oh,
Part
fuck.
of
Big
he is
doggo.
the Blaskowitz clan. He's BJ Blaskowitz, the original and still the best.
He's
the same guy
like
from
the
the original
alternative
Wolfenstein.
universe Blaskowitz as well.
I can't
fucking-
believe Kalon's playing a virtual blowjob.
Wait, who else was
Is that a
about?
fucking robot dinosaur that just went
Man,
No,
by?
it's a robot dog.
Dog. Robot dog.
It's a big dog.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also,
He's
Namtab,
also a very bad boy.
Don't fuck a car. Don't.
Never fucked my car.
Okay, there's the dog. He found me. Dog
Cars
found
are for
me.
going
See
fast.
this?
That's
No
it.
matter how coquettishly my car has looked at me,
Jesus. Oh, hi, doggo.
Yeah.
That was a dog? I couldn't even tell.
it's a dinosaur.
That's a bad
Nazi
boy.
science.
He's gonna follow you up into that fucking vent.
No, he's not.
He's a bit too much of a big boy for that. I love that there are headsets in this universe.
Yeah,
Everybody has wireless headsets.
yeah. Nazi
Yeah,
science.
just like real life.
Like, okay, they had AM radios, but
It goes into the
Blaskowitz.
giant backpack.
I'm getting guns
radio.
again. Oh!
Without giving too much of a spoiler, the reason that they have AM radios in Super Science is because of Jewish magic.
Yeah, no, we've
Yeah.
already discussed that last game.
yeah. Okay, I get that the Germans have headsets, but BJ does too.
Well,
Yeah,
he
maybe he stole it.
he stole it.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
they
name
probably
of-
have killed Nazi commanders before the Allies have.
What
So, like,
is a Jewish wizard called?
a Jizzard.
Jewish wizard?
A mystic?
Jizzard. Jizzard.
No, they're-
I'm
they'd
stuck.
be-
I'm gonna die. Yep, I died.
It's either a very specific form of rabbi, or you just have mystic.
I prefer Julia's answer.
Jizzard.
A gizzard. Yep.
Yeah,
A gizzard.
it's a Jewish wizard. Jizzard. Oh, I should probably go get lunch.
You should.
Yeah, go get lunch. You can come back before this finishes.
Probably shouldn't.
No. I probably won't, because he's only streaming till 12, right?
Yeah, I'm only streaming till 12.
So I'm gonna take
Okay,
one of these then.
take your 28 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, get a nice lunch,
Oh.
Joe. You can't tell me what to do.
Oh, it says you're watching again. Did you see that image I posted?
Yeah.
It's
So
so
if it
weird.
makes you feel any
that-
better. There are Jewish wizards in Harry Potter.
What?
because
Cool.
J.K. Rowling
What do they do?
Went, oh wait, yeah.
There's
okay,
wizards of
Jewish
every
wizards exist.
denomination.
Yeah,
Except
but
America,
only like
for some reason.
because she can't write multiple characters.
Hey, remember when in the books it was revealed that Dumbledore is gay?
No,
Oh wait, that never happened, and it was just like a coward's move.
It's better than nothing, I suppose.
But yeah.
well, you know, if they'd have known he was gay during the books, it'd have been.
Hurting her sales.
I don't know.
Wasn't
I
I
mean,
don't know how
it
many
that there,
of the
the
Harry
actor
Potter
who
books
played
were
him
actually
was
bought
gay?
up by American Christian groups to burn.
The American Christian groups will burn it anyway, and to be frank, I doubt J.K. Rowling, I think, from fucking Scotland, cared too much about the American market.
Probably not, but I know that sales over here in the American market were huge on those books.
Yep.
In,
I remember.
Really huge.
I doubt she's the type of person to not do it. I think, to be honest though, it's not really relevant to Harry Potter what orientation anyone is, outside of like main characters.
Oh, which Dumbledore isn't.
Well, no, he isn't really. He's the headmaster, isn't he? Like,
He's
when
pretty
you're at school,
important, though.
important, but like the books are written from Harry's perspective. Did you know the sexuality of your teachers when you were at school?
Some
Yes,
of them, yeah.
I didn't.
I didn't know, and I didn't figure to ask.
There we go.
Well-
Like, it's not really relevant to the story of Harry, is it?
No, because Harry's not in a culture that hypersexualizes shit that doesn't need to be sexualized or care whether or not anybody is slightly off, deviant, or different.
Unless you're a
Harry
filthy
lives in-
mudblood, in which case.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been relevant if one of his classmates had been, because we all knew about that in school, but
Oh yeah.
teachers, you only
I
really
guess.
know if they're married to each other or not.
Camp pistol.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
it's
war pistol.
I should show that off.
What'd it
Where's the
do?
guy- Where's the guy that
What'd it do?
I'll show what it do. Give me a second and
Kalon, Kalon, what'd it do? Hell, kill man.
Oh man, there's no man left to kill. Well, it's a grenade launcher and a pistol.
It looks
love
like a
it.
flare gun.
Yeah, it's a flare gun that's been
Yeah,
modified to
flare
shoot grenades.
But aren't the grenades fucking the drumsticks?
They're different grenades, okay?
They're
Okay.
highly experimental
But-
Nazi grenades.
Look, nade launchers in general don't fire the type of grenade that you can throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The explosives in a grenade are a very small part of the grenade. Most of the grenade is just useless metal to act as shrapnel when it explodes.
Yeah, which is why grenades got their name, because if you cut them open, they look like granite apples. Granite.
There we go.
Pomegranate.
Apples of the ground.
I think he means pomegranates.
Oh.
Pomegranates. Yeah. I'm smart at words.
You know. Good
That wasn't a
talk.
word.
I know.
So what are those guys with the electro backpacks about?
I
They're
think they're just
Nazis.
slightly tougher. I think the electric
Um,
backpack might be a weak point of some sort, but
You remember the plot to MGS2?
Yes.
no.
You remember Fortune?
No machines.
Yes.
Yeah, remember that thing Fortune had? It's kind of like that.
The curse of not
Rail
being
gun.
able to ever be shot, so boo-hoo. Just go up
I have a
to
theory for you, Kalon, on why they have electric shoulder backpack things.
And nanomachines.
So you can pick them out of the background.
Nah, that's probably true.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I just
Otherwise,
give,
they'd
oh,
just
I
be
didn't
gray
get,
and brown.
Give 3. Aww. I was hoping I'd give 3 Nazis in one shot.
7 in one stroke.
So,
Somebody's being arrested.
To me,
Oh, right,
anime
I-
crimes.
I can't believe they found your secret stash of anime. Don't you know that's illegal?
Especially the Kill la Kill one.
I'll have you know that that saved anime. Kill the kill.
How? How did it save cartoons?
And that's just what everyone was saying it would do.
Japanese cartoons are weird.
Japanese
90%
cartoons
of them
are weird. I mean, Japanese cartoons are weird.
So, Kalon, I got a challenge for you.
Huh.
I
When
got
we
a
fight
challenge.
Jaeger,
Stop time.
use only explosives.
That's
That way
actually-
we can call it the Jaeger bomb. See,
Got a
I
better
told you I was
challenge.
good at words.
Challenges to
And
stop dying.
jokes.
Yeah, I would go with the nice challenge of complete the game as intended at the moment.
Whoa.
What difficulty are
I
you
don't
on?
think this game is that
Normal.
short.
It seems like you need
Yeah.
easy mode.
Are you really going to complete the game in the little time you've given yourself?
Oh no, I'm not gonna complete the game. I never intended on completing the entire game in the stream, but I'll eventually complete it in other streams. But I just wanted to start it with on this one. Yeah.
In other non-charitable streams.
Yes.
The only charity in those streams is towards your budget.
Yes.
Stoney.
I can't believe you don't have
Donation
iframes
goes came
while
on.
you're killing people.
Yeah, I know, right? It's fucked up.
Oh,
Are you going to donate
messed up.
$1 for every follow you get in those to yourself?
Yes.
But right now, it's still for Planned Parenthood, so get it.
Yep. Get
Follow
it
while it's hot.
Planned Parenthood care no
The
matter
Buy
what.
Kalon Video Games Foundation.
done. Games, no matter what.
I was actually considering getting you a game, Kalon, but I don't think you'd appreciate the one I was going to get
Oh,
you.
which one
Just
were you gonna
donate
get?
$60 to Planned Parenthood instead. Really?
Shower with your dad simulator.
No,
it
no, I
wasn't
was
going
going
to be a
get him
$60 game.
the great stream game where you have a lot of downtime and can converse with your chat about generic things, but then found out that you don't like Slime Rancher.
Slime Rancher? Is that like...
because he said he didn't like Stardew Valley because he didn't like Harvest Moon.
Yeah.
He's a strictly Monster Rancher fan.
I think he's a Monster Hunter fan.
I actually have not played enough of Monster Hunter to really form an opinion because Ape keeps trying to get me into it, but in the worst stupid ways possible. Like you go grind rocks for half an hour while I have fun killing the monster.
He should be helping you
That's-
get through that part
That's
faster.
sort of... Okay.
No, he just chooses
If-
ultra hard monsters to fight, and so I can go get better stuff. But it's like, this isn't how the game's supposed to work, Ape.
It's kind of like Dark Souls, but
But just the boss fights, I know.
Worse?
yeah, just the boss fights. I'm not a big fan of any of the Monster Hunter games, so I would say if you wanted to play Monster Hunter, imagine all the boss fights from Dark Souls. It's kind of like that.
Is it bad that I prefer the non-boss sections of Dark Souls?
No, because they're atmospheric and moody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
I like
pretty
the
cool
booty parts
when
and I
they're
like being
not- When
surprised.
they're not being terrible like Blighttown was.
Oh, Blighttown. So, quick story on where Blighttown came from. The same company from Software had this game called Demon's Souls, and in
Yep.
Demon's Souls, there is an area called the Swamp of Despair. The Swamp of Despair has a, let's call it 3-part breakup of the maps. You have this short bent rectangle, kind of not an L shape, but similar, where you have to travel vertically up, then down from one of two different directions to find the boss at the end of it, the Leechmonger.
Mm-hmm.
The Leechmonger is a stupidly, pathetically easy fight. This area has giant bloated ticks that can poison you, people who are poisoned and whimpering the whole time and just look disgusting, weird insect things, and all kinds of little nasty stuff. But the reason you would die there is because you would fall off. The second part of it is, hi, fuck you for playing. It is a giant ass swamp with little chunks of land connected by small bridges that ends in 2 areas. And if you don't unlock the shortcut along the outside rim of
Whoa,
it,
Trapper! Thanks for the $25.
takes
'Cause-
like 20 minutes to get through. Because you can't run past any of the enemies.
Shout out to Rich Guy Trapper SF.
He just
And
likes
the
giving
swamp
money
itself
away.
will give you the poison status effect if you're in it too long, right?
Yes.
So you have to hurry up and sprint between these little islands and fight on the islands. Also, the enemies don't give a fuck about the status, and they will happily fight you in the swamp.
And
Oh,
you
that's in
can't
every
roll.
Souls game. That was even in Bloodborne, the best Souls game, and it was bad. It was the worst part.
That doesn't. Yeah, it was not a good thing. It was a bad thing, and it
Yeah.
always was.
They should
And they
really
do it every
get rid-
time.
they should really get rid of those stupid segments.
They should really get rid of Toilet Town, but they always
Then they
bring it
have-
back.
Then they have a little area where spiritually it's the exact same thing as the toxic blow dart guys.
Oh, fun.
There are wizards who can cast massive poison on you from a distance, while their other friend dudes who look almost exactly the same as them run around and try to smack you to death. And the worst part, there's one NPC salesperson just sitting in the middle of this little area who can be killed by you.
What? That's dumb.
And he looks almost exactly the same as all the rest, probably.
Yeah, she does look really similar and can blend in. But she has some of the best plot details in the game about the end boss that you can find if you hang a right from the giant ball of slugs suspended in midair.
Giant ball of slugs. That's a hell of a sentence you just uttered.
Well, how else are you going to get the Moonlight Greatsword in that game?
Oh.
Mm.
I'm just gonna take it off of my giant robot instead. Is that alright?
Well, you have to kill the giant robot first, and he's only part robot. He's also part horse and part abomination and part priest.
I was more talking about
Hobbs.
Armored Core. Other From Software franchise. That they maybe don't make them anymore. I don't know.
Well, apparently they've been teasing a new, what do they call it? Metal Wolf Chaos,
Oh,
which is kind of
Oh.
Armored Core.
I want
Will
that
they
game to
actually
come to
release that one
America.
in America?
Even if they just translate the first Metal Wolf Chaos.
They don't even need to translate it. They need to translate the items, but they don't even need to
The
translate the
texts.
dialogue because the
Right.
dialogue's all in English anyway.
But
So it's
the
Metal Wolf
menus
Chaos?
is the thing. The menus and the stat
Yeah.
descriptions, those need. You need help with those.
But I hope Metal Wolf Chaos 2 is not starring Donald Trump instead of fucking George
Maybe
Bush.
they should let you pick characters you want, like, because Trump would make such a great bad guy in that series.
You would.
He wouldn't even be like the real bad guy. He'd be in the incompetent figurehead bad guy.
Yeah, he like
The guy you
have in
Bannon
real
or
life?
it'd be Bannon
Before you
or
can get to the
or
ring.
Pence that would be the real bad guy.
No, you have to fight. You have to fight Trump. You have to fight Pence, and you have to fight Putin.
But then the
I
final
can just
boss is
imagine
Halo Zombie.
Bannon going,
Oh, hey, Random
because
Ninja,
yes!
you made it for the final 10 minutes of the game of the stream.
Yeah, I woke up at 11, thought about jumping right in, but then I decided to shower. So,
Oh.
but I'm here. That's the
Yeah.
thought that counts.
Now you're here.
God, Old Blood is such a good game. That's
It
fun.
is.
Fun.
You missed entirely my contribution, which was another Nazi punching game,
Never have too much Nazi punching.
Bionic Commando on the NES.
How far did you get through it?
I
beat
beat
it?
it. I had a couple of snags near the end, but it was all right.
How
I wish
many
I-
attempts did it take you to do the jump at the end?
The one where you shoot Hitler.
I want to say 5.
It took me 5 tries. I save stayed because I didn't want to take too much time away from Callan's turn.
I wish I had been awake for that because I have Bionic Commando rearmed I could have given away.
Oh, hey, you got a literal grenade launcher in
You
name.
still can.
I mean, I could, but it's not relevant anymore.
Yeah, there's
It's always relevant.
well, It is a game where you smack Nazis, even though they're not Nazis.
It's
they're
not a
the
grenade
bads.
launcher, it's a sniper rifle.
In the original Japanese, they are actually Nazis.
Yes.
Yeah,
they are.
I thought of the bads. I remember like reading it. I thought the bads were like the new Nazis, the neo-Nazis. Like they
No,
took the
they're
lesson.
the same old
Listen,
Nazis.
listen. I'm not telling you what it is. I'm telling you what I thought when I was a kid.
All right. Sorry.
And how I built this whole narrative up in my head. That
Alright.
The new
that
Nazis.
like Generalissimo Kilt and the bads were like a new army who like found the secret documents and also Hitler's body or something. And like were trying to resurrect him and build the super weapon, the Albatross. So
They cloned Hitler's brain.
They just straight up cloned Hitler.
So in your version of the game, they weren't evil German Nazis. They were Americans.
no, they were.
They were neo-Nazis. You're telling me.
They were new Nazis trying to reclaim the past, like that one episode of Black Lagoon.
So they were neo-Nazi Americans.
They weren't. I didn't think about where they were actually from. I just thought about the fact that they were
International Nazis.
They considered them. No, I did not. Those didn't exist yet. I just thought they
sure?
were.
Always existed.
I'm pretty sure they.
I mean, have you seen?
There was actually a pretty
Blues
large,
Brothers?
pretty large American Nazi party before the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, and it became really unfashionable to be a Nazi because the Japanese were
They
friends.
were
with
the best
Nazis.
buds with the Japanese, and the Japanese attacked fucking Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Also, let me tell you about my favorite scene in the Blues Brothers.
Is it
Illinois
the scene where they drive away?
It was a scene where they fucking drive through a herd of Nazis. It's great.
I've never seen that movie, and now I need to.
You should.
You should see the original Blues Brothers.
Yeah, not Blues Brothers 2000.
Not without friends and alcohol.
Well, Kayla doesn't have either of those. So.
Hey, I have
Oh.
I have the first one.
How many
Oh,
Blues
Cole.
Brothers movies are there?
There
Two.
are technically 3.
Oh.
Oh,
There's
Blues
a-
Brothers 2000 is the third one, right?
There's technically an animated short film of the Blues Brothers.
Oh, the Blues Brothers Animatrix. I get it.
Something like that. There's technically an animated short film Blues Brothers, which was used as a what do you call that? Sales pitch for the SNES Blues Brothers video game.
I want to see
Oh,
animated.
Really? Of all the things.
I can't believe you're fucking dead, Callan.
I'm not dead.
You
You're
fell
undead.
5-story.
I believe
in the
you're
water,
dead
it's
inside.
fine. I fell into water. Water is the great savior, and definitely does not look like concrete. It definitely does not act like concrete when you hit it.
I mean, you need to be falling pretty fast.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
But
he
it's
reached terminal velocity.
still, it's still pretty.
You
Still
kind of
hurts a
belly
lot.
flopped in reverse. You,
I mean, he'd definitely be winded, that's for sure.
Yeah, like I'm
So-
pretty sure BJ would not be swimming right away.
So, Kalon, let me tell you another reason to love the Blues Brothers is it includes a fucking musical section by Ray Charles.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I mean,
And
among
Aretha
many
Franklin.
music sections,
Don't forget Aretha Franklin.
among many musical
I
sections
don't
that the
want
movie
to.
has.
Aretha Franklin is a wonderful human being.
Yeah, because let's not forget, the Blues Brothers are a band.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They are on a mission from God to perform music in the
What
best.
was that?
I don't know. I don't know, but I loved it. I loved
Something
it.
beautiful.
He stumbled up a background object.
Yep.
Well, you know, bullets have a lot of mass, which is why they drive people up very long distances.
Oh yeah, this movie also has Carrie Fisher with a rocket launcher.
Oh.
Not just a rocket launcher, but she shows up later with a big-ass rifle.
An assault rifle.
Oh,
I think it's
Carrie Fisher kicking ass is my favorite Carrie Fisher.
Well, prepare to be disappointed.
So
Yeah.
I want to see anime John Belushi.
Good luck finding it.
Anime Ray Parker Jr.
Anime Dan
Bustin',
Aykroyd.
bustin', bustin',
Dan
bustin', 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 bustin'.
I mean, there's a lot of anime Dan Aykroyd's. It's kind of a thing.
Yeah, most of them
Well, the
involve
thing
crystal
is-
skulls.
There's anime Dan Aykroyd. Well, there's video game Dan Aykroyd in a very good video game called
Ghostbusters.
I mean, you might have heard of it. It's called Dead Rising.
Really?
I don't know. I always thought Frank West looked kind of like Dan Aykroyd if he got punched in the face.
Frank West isn't goofy enough to be Dan Aykroyd.
No, he doesn't.
Well,
he
maybe
doesn't
in the
act
new
like
game
Dan
where
Aykroyd.
he's just this big sarcastic asshole who makes inappropriate jokes at a given moment.
I just thought he kind of looked and sound like he had a similar voice to Dan Aykroyd. Like he was Dan Aykroyd's weird cousin.
Dan Aykroyd looks
He's-
like he
oh,
was
yes, Dan
made.
Aykroyd's-
Weird cousin.
Dan Aykroyd's weird cousin, Dan Arkanoid.
Dan Aykroyd looks like
Don
no wait.
Arkanoid.
Frank West looks like he was modeled one half and then beard.
Speaking of alcohol, Dan Aykroyd's Crystal Skull vodka junk.
Crystal Head vodka.
Yeah, actually pretty good.
I actually bought a bottle.
Does he
It was
like
available
throw
at my
the
local
giant
liquor
crystal
store.
heads?
Yeah, he's trying to use the money and funding from that to get more research done on crystal skulls and blah-de-da-de-da aliens.
Yeah, because
Goofy
like
crap.
aliens and ghosts and
They will never contact us, especially after 9/11.
Especially after Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull.
My kids asked me, Dad, are ghosts real? And after making the Ghostbuster movie, I just couldn't lie to them. I said, I think they are.
That was my favorite Aykroyd moment. Aykroyd is adorable, but I also really don't want him to get any power at all.
No, he's a goofy cartoon actor guy. He shouldn't have any power.
He is both
We
goofy
already
and a
gave a
goober.
goofy cartoon actor man power once. It
And
led
it's
to
great.
Reaganomics.
Anybody got any last minute donations and follows? Come on, we've got 3 minutes left.
You know, you could just keep going until you like
could.
finish the chapter or something at least. You don't have to put a deadline on the charity, man.
No, but
You
I
had
was
yourself a nice nap. You could go for a little while.
nah,
What do you mean, nah?
nah.
Nah. Is that what
Eh.
you're really gonna say? Nah. To Planned Parenthood. All those people.
Trapper SF asks, what's the donation total so far?
With the $25 we got, I think. Let's see. With the $25, it's $356.
That's not bad.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah, so we wanted
Pretty
you
good.
to, and I'm fairly certain nobody remembered this, but we wanted to get a list of followers and stuff, and maybe have a couple of game raffles now.
Yeah, we'll do that.
No, it's at the end,
Yeah, at the end.
and just sort of finish it out with a couple of giveaways. We did pretty good. We got almost 40 followers. I think we're at 32 followers.
Yeah, something like
Which
that.
is not bad.
And you had people play the Ruby game.
Yeah.
Revolvi.
Yeah, we didn't lose
don't
all
like
of
that
our
series.
We didn't.
viewers.
Yeah, we didn't lose all of our viewers during Ruby, which is more than we can ask. Hope with Ruby.
Why would you play Ruby?
For
Because
charity.
it's Eve and Julia.
Because people like anime.
They actually went through the entire game. That's how much they've played it. They were able to do the whole fucking game in 2 hours.
See,
There are better anime
in the
games,
same amount of time.
including most of
David
the
400!
DBZ games on PS2.
Nice! Thanks, Trapper. Wow.
That's awesome.
You're
That's
MVP.
awesome. We did it. We hit 400 between the follows and the donations. We hit 400. That's great. That's super good.
Well, it was all thanks to a multicultural, multi-talented team.
That's right.
Yep.
Across the
and
world.
Across the world. And guess what? We began with killing Nazis and we ended with killing Nazis. And I think that's a great way to begin and end a stream. I'm probably gonna play for a little bit longer, just a little bit, until I find a good stopping point. But yeah, as
Can you pick
What's
up any of
Trapper
those
giving you now?
swords
Jesus
off the
Christ.
statues?
Trapper has been very generous.
Trapper has been very generous. I think Trapper donated the most out of anybody, but I think the single largest donation was $100. It's like really early in.
Yeah.
Are there any more giveaways to be done?
Yeah, there are a couple
there's-
more at the
there's
end.
gonna be
We'll do a few more.
one. Oop,
We'll do another one for donors, and then
and then
maybe
another
2 for followers.
2 for followers, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, one more.
So we were gonna do it last night, but Kalon had the official list, so get early.
Yeah.
Did you just try to knife him from across?
No, I
the-
tried to grenade him from afar because I pushed the wrong button to switch weapons.
So I'm looking forward to the Wolfenstein game where either BJ Blazkowicz here has to defeat all the Nazis living in Castle Trumpenstein, or
No,
grown
because
up
this is an
man
alternate
that-
universe where America got nuked. I don't think Donald Trump lives anymore. I think his dad might have been nuked into oblivion. Because New York is like a
who says
irradiated
it needs to be in
hellhole.
the same continuity as the other games, though?
You said
It's-
this BJ
You.
though. So
That the way to stump the Trump was a nuke.
No,
If you
or-
don't really like FPS, you probably won't really like this. It does have some neat mechanics, but yeah, it's by and large FPS.
yeah,
combat.
it's definitely not a game you would enjoy if you don't enjoy FPSs. So
I think it's
honestly,
interesting. that you
it's
have-
if like this is one of those games where if you don't like the type of game that it is, then but you want to experience it. Let's play is definitely a let's play or a stream like this is definitely the way to go.
Sadly, I would say that the Doom 3 is another one of those games that it's good to see somebody let's play it with either minimal amounts of talking or where they're telling you where all the secrets and things are.
Stream
'Cause
is neither of those.
Kalen's doing a good enough job.
Gotta wait for Suspicious to let's play it.
Suspicious is still doing let's plays?
I don't know.
I thought Suspicious got a paying job.
Maybe. Like last I remember, he was doing all the Tomb Raider games with Proteus. But I don't know. That was
Like years ago.
yeah.
I mean, mind you, when it's something that ambitious, typically the Let's Play does take a long fucking time.
Yeah. Hey everybody, let's play 25 years of Mario games.
Yeah, this LP will last precisely 25 years.
You know, if you were going to do a Let's Play 25 years of Mario games, set a time limit where each game is given a 15-minute spotlight to tell people about the high notes, the low notes, and how approachable it
No,
is.
but
to
that
go
would make
back now.
sense and, be entertaining to watch, which is the exact opposite of Run Button's philosophy. Oh!
Please do not insult my run button friends,
Really?
my comrades.
If they
Everyone is my
can't
friend.
if
I
they
thought
can't
everyone was your enemy.
Take a joke.
Yeah, I'm
No,
complex.
He's British. Everyone is exploitable resources.
I don't remember where to go, so I'm just gonna dive in the water and hope.
Do you have like an auto map or something?
I don't have an auto map, but let's see if. No.
I think it actually is in the law. Fuck, I don't remember.
I think that 25 years of Mario is somehow more achievable than the people who'd earned 25 years of fucking Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
Oh
The
yeah,
game that just
those
keeps on
people
going.
that doing the Let's Play Final Fantasy 25 years of Final Fantasy, they are insane, and they'll be doing that LP for forever. It's especially since it's a video LP of a JRPG. What is wrong with you?
Don't like making screenshot LPs of RPGs anymore, and it's mentally unwell. People who what?
If you're going to let's play a JRPG or any kind of RPG that has a lot of grinding, you have to employ heavy editing.
Yeah.
Which is work.
But it's
No,
more work to take
never edit.
screenshots and also expect people to read them.
Well, who can read on the internet anymore? I mean, shoot, the American president can't even read.
But I mean, the thing is, like, you don't get goofy co-commentary stuff going on with screenshots.
You don't really get
Right,
goofy
you get people who
co-commentary.
actually like the game.
Yeah. You don't really get co-commentary in JRPGs because there's only so many ways you can say, "Oh, look, a goblin."
Things I liked about the run button guys is the Sonic one wasn't bad, and I liked it when they called Niggurath a cunt.
Okay, yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty cool. They immediately have got redeemed themselves in my eyes. Niggurath is not a very nice person. I don't want to say that word because in America it's a lot.
America, it's a bit worse.
Yeah, it's a lot worse in America than it is in the UK.
But he is totally a cunt.
Mm-hmm. He is that thing you said.
I'll take your word for it. Backwards, Batman.
Don't know the guy, so yeah.
He makes really boring let's plays of really generic games.
Most tedious
I don't know.
LP
Really do it
in the world.
Something else.
Even
is he the guy who seems to have like severe emotional issues, and this is his outlet to just play video games for an audience?
No, that's me.
That's most people who
every
make
LPer.
LPs, yes,
Come on,
but-
Malik.
Okay.
Seriously.
Most LPers are kind of like J-pop and K-pop idols. They're people who can, in theory, be your friend because they are approachable and they're playing a video game you like, but at the same time, they're not supposed to be as approachable as we would want them to be because that ruins the mystique. They can't be real people. We hold them up to these expectations where they're going to be a commodity. They're going to be your friend who all you have to do is start up the video and bam, you're not alone anymore. You've got
So
some
you don't actually talk to them.
Yeah.
But
There
what are
was
you
a
talking about?
co-commentary screenshot LP. It was the Mega Man Battle Network one, and
Yes.
and that was good because what they did was one person did their commentary, the other person did their commentary over it, and then if the original person felt like he had anything to add on top of that, he would add it. But
Sir Sapphire, do you Arc the Lad like that?
I think it was Arc the Lad 2. He did like that. He did one of the Arc the Lads.
It was one. It was one.
It was one. There you go. Yeah, he did do co-commentary.
The problem with having LPs seem like your friends is you wind up with back when Poker Captain was doing the Mario Party LP. There was some guy who pitched in with a friend and was like, "I don't have many friends, so your LPs make me feel like I have friends."
Well, yeah. There are people who on the outside want to be that person's friend because their noise, their background, there's something human to interact with. Then there's probably the reverse where you have people who are making LPs because they need an outlet, because they need a way to talk to people. It's something sort of social.
Yeah, it doesn't help that you have no health and armor here.
yeah, Eventually, the game will take pity on me if I die too much and start giving me extra health. So that's nice.
You have to remember, Kalon, violence isn't the answer.
Oh yeah, that's right. I should be trying to talk to these guys and
All right, let's not do that joke again. We did that. We did that at the beginning.
Can't we all just get along?
It's like a snake eating its tail. Every scene is just so packed with detail. It's like poetry where the last stanza rhymes with the next.
To the topic of boring LPers, Nigger and that game's a super nice fella. The other one who just has an endless output of fairly generic games.
I wish I had ammo for my grenade pistol. That would come
the real problem is when you find out that some guy who makes videos that you like is actually a terrible person.
Yep.
And then people will defend that person anyway.
Oh, JonTron.
JonTron wrote for Breitbart. Probably writes for Breitbart.
He did an interview for Breitbart.
Clark was a big JonTron fan until it came.
Yeah, I stopped watching his content when I heard he was doing a Breitbart interview. It's like I kind of put all the other horrible things he did is like, you know, oh, maybe he's just a weird maybe he's just being weird, but like it's like when he was doing the Breitbart interview, I'm like, no, he's a Nazis.
I considered him a Nazi when I found out he was a Gamergator.
Oh, I thought he had a neutral, technically neutral stance on that.
Sure.
I that's what I thought, but
like I get it. If you listen to the rational people who aren't screaming, "These people hate us, and that's why we have to get them out of our thing," with like no backing evidence, sure, anything can sound good.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always a flip side. There are loud elements on both sides of any argument.
Kalon, man, stop walking out in front. Snipe him from a distance. You have a sniper.
Here's the thing.
Oh, keep it up. If you bang your head against this wall long enough.
What's that game that keeps talking about the definition of insanity, doing the same thing?
Well, I just got the third health. I just got the third health upgrade. So.
What was the requirement for that?
Kill 5 enemies while overcharged. Well, in the same overcharge, rather. So, I did it, and now I have an extra 25 health. Hey, guess what? They're all dead. Every last one of them. I killed the women and the children. And I hate sand. It's so rough and coarse and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
God. So bad.
Now here's the thing. There was a thing called payola, which was record companies would pay radio stations to play only their music. And there is a similar thing with game companies and game magazines saying, you know, here, have free stuff and give us a good score, you know.
Yep.
And
all right, so that was the end of chapter 2, so that's a good stopping point. Everybody, thank you so much for all the donations. We raised exactly $400 thanks to Trapper. And and between Trapper and the followers and everybody who donated. So I'm going to stop the recording now, and we will hand out those last couple prizes. Yeah, the people in chat were also really good. All right, so... Alright, I'm going to turn off my game. Alright, so let's...
We love you all.
Let's get to getting this.
Can I just like everybody? Because I might not be capable of love.
Okay, that's fine. That is fine.
Well, it's a.
That's acceptable. Love is a strong word.
Okay.
It's okay.
Hey, everyone.
So donations. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can just roll 10. I have one of those right here.
And then do one for total followers.
Yeah.
And so everyone gets
the 10 Trapper SF. You get a video game.
All right, there you go,
Right,
Trapper.
so followers. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, another 10. That's perfect. Whoop. Whoa. Okay. I can see that. I think. No, I can't. I can't see the number. Oh well. Gonna grab it with my foot because it fell on the floor, but in an area where I can see. 7. So and 9, 8, 7. Jot down. Juti. I'll write it down. I'll PM it to you. Random. So.
All right.
But it's spelled Jutinawe. I'm not sure if you're still here or not because you followed 11 hours ago. But you win a video game. And then let's see. Let's go with yesterday's follower count. So previous.
Still here.
Oh wait, no, it doesn't show me those. Oh no. I can just look at my subscriptions list on Twitch and see the last couple of real people. So okay. So followers. Right, so 1, 2.
That's kind of scary.
4, 5, 4 inch. Okay. Let's see. So we'll go from Killer Yandera to Cthulhu. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, no, we're gonna do more than that. We're gonna do down to oh no, Heave. I don't think they list these in order of people who follow me.
No, I don't think so.
Oh well. Here.
So you don't have the data for.
No, I don't have the data. It scrubs after a set amount of people, unfortunately. Yup. All right. Well, I'll just give it to a random person in just any random follower. So, Malice Toaster. Malice Toaster gets a thing.
All right, I'll send him a PM.
I do have Streamlabs set up, but the list has cleared itself for some reason.
Malice Toaster.
Okay, resources, feature suggestions. My subscribers. No, not my subscribers. Nation goal, API settings. Or donation ticker. Donation ticker? No, that's a widget. Never mind.
There you are, Malice Toaster.
My
dashboard. You really should get a MooBot though, because you can make it auto say, "I can't believe Kalon is dead again," like every 2 hours.
Only 2.
So,
well, you can set it up to do different stuff, and it can have like chat commands.
I should get a MooBot. Oh man. All right.
Plus, with a MooBot, you can change your title on the fly through MooBot instead of having to restart the whole stream.
Oh, I should do that. Well,
I should do that too.
Unfortunately,
we all should.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't figure out who followed me in order, but I did get at least one prize.
It kind of looks like if we look at Heave going forth, it looks.
It kind of, right. but there's way too few people after Heave in my.
No, that's 5 rows. Yeah, that's 5 rows of 4 people. That's about 20.
Olivia Jones is trying to become president?
What?
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 Olivia Jones is a German drag queen.
Anyway, so yeah, let's just go from right before Heave to right after Scruffy. So from Killer Yandara to 470 nanometers, and I'm going. I'll re-roll a D8 because I know for a fact Turbo Puns is my brother, and he probably
Maybe he followed and unfollowed just to fuck your metrics.
no,
Because
I see Heave right there.
yeah, but if
So,
Sanzor
2.
was also one of the newer ones.
Squares. So Squares also wins a thing.
Squares is already one. So
Squares is already
Squares will
one.
get
So
one.
let's re-roll
Squares is
that.
already once. So I'll get one to Squares.
Jossbrook.
All right.
There we are. All right. So that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for everything. I will probably donate this right away as soon as I figure out how to get the money from PayPal to bank account.
Parenthood.
Yep.
Care, no matter what.
Bye.
What?
Bye.